has thanked me for my transparency, but I'm about to be the most transparent I've ever been in my entire life because I've worked for a really long time trying to write down these words that I'm about to say because it's something that I've struggled with for a really long time, and I have never been able to actually produce anything similar to never been able to produce anything about my experience and the reality of it. So this is the first time that I've ever produced anything 100% out of vulnerability and out of fear, because I'm not usually afraid to like say things that I mean, but so I wrote this poem called Skin and Bones. It's not a poem, it's like a prose piece or whatever, but I'm gonna share it with you. My freshman year of college, at the age of 21, I walked through the doors weighing in at about 92 pounds. I won't go into greater detail about how sick I was because I'm sure a lot of you know exactly what I was going through. I fought against every calorie, every gram of fat, every ounce of sugar as if it was my greatest adversary. I engaged with nutrition facts in the back of boxes and packages as if it were the Bible. On my hands and knees every morning, praying to the scale for some sort of miracle, seeking answers from a treadmill, lifting my hands to the almighty cigarette that replaced almost every meal. And I cried every night, not out of pain, not out of frustration, not out of guilt, but out of hope that it would reduce my water weight. And that's not a joke, people, that was my reality. My fate determined by that tiny arrow on the face of the bathroom scale. My value determined by a number, and no matter how much I lost that week, it was never enough to satisfy me, and so I starved myself as punishment. Funny how punishment turns to pleasure when it's all you let yourself have, because the fire in my empty gut burned away the body that I hated so much. Now, I'm sure that you've done the uncomfortable math and have carefully calculated that 92 pounds was not likely yesterday. And the earth-shattering fact is that 63 pounds later, I like who I am better than the selfish bag of bones I was 4 years ago, because I can admit, I can see now, I understand that I am not loved for my body. I'm not beautiful because of my body. I'm not limited by my body. I am not and I will not be defined by my body, because there is more to me than the skin and bones. I'm alive. And this life requires a body, but not only for a short time, because this body will die, praise God, but not me. No, not me, because I will live on. 1 Corinthians 5:6-9 says, "So we are always confident, and even though we know that as long as we live in these bodies, we are not at home with the Lord. For we live by believing and not by seeing. Yes, we are fully confident, and we would rather be away from these earthly bodies, for then we would be at home with the Lord. So wherever we are, in this body or away from this body, our goal is to please Him."